Yeah. Strong. I ride away. On a surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Roll on till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. I ride away. On a surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Roll on till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. Strong, with pocket full on repeat, gotta count up and I've been down. Picture going about 100 miles. Battle up, can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. People need a pen pal. PO said slow down, so I caught the wave and I skipped town. 16 was on underage, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wild, no Gentile. I me like a man, even if your eyes cocked, I'm there too. Touchdown like I 86 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a boss move. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'ma do I. So the boy got a paint job with a clear coat and some frog back. Girlfriend that took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Kevin Went and Beyonce put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee when I'm shoot three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board. Push it up when the chords hit. 5 legs in a beta tee. Open up, let me splash it. Right away. Call the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Roll on till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. I ride away. Call the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Roll on till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. True, walking through the air, no night flight. That was the people song. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on roll. Hit the ground, running rabbit faster. Usain Bolt. Go like 2 finger signs so far out, can't be caught. 19 is crunch time, and I sent it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, that's a flex muscle with a nightmare. Coming full force, no warning, just know I don't fight fair. Took flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the headlock and told him tap, 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 tap there. Shorter LCPR. What the hell he need for? Took him to the water, lit him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm my own damn lifeguard. Been dancing with Rich Shaw. Life showed me it was hard. Getting skateboards and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time told me about who is who. They be on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard when I'm coming through. Stroud.
Welcome. This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get this show started.
Well, hello, good people. Welcome to this Talking Tuesday. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, the information is beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. But one other thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing.
Don't cost nothing.
We're talking about this subject tonight. Here in the city of Jackson, and I hear it's going on everywhere. Even in the area of where my family is, they're saying like these boys are spitting out in the streets in a certain brand of cars and shooting in the air, and just like a whole slew plan of taking this certain car, the Kia boys. But hey, we want to know, do our kids even care? Like, do kids think life is like a video game that they play on their PlayStations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, either one of those. Like, there is something really wrong with the kids that are coming up now. So they are so different. So we're trying to see, where do we go right? Where do we go wrong? Is it something we're not doing? Any insight on how to give somebody a better way to work with the children that are part of this society in 2024?
They crazy. They crazy. I know people, there's somebody looking at their child right now and just shaking their head to me. What happened?
Where did that go wrong?
What wall did I bump into? Why you
Right.
stomach?
What make little Tommy think he can carry this AR around here in this pocket in the house and I don't say nothing because I'm scared of my own kid?
Yeah, they got more than a few screws loose. We're gonna get into it tonight. Uh, a different, couple of different kind of subjects, but that's one of the main things we're gonna think tonight. Like, what is wrong? I mean, we're gonna talk about the gas explosions all over the city and things. I mean, it's like Jackson is getting so bad. I mean, where do we start? I mean,
Well, like it's like people that doesn't want to work, so you have to hire inexperienced people that you try and fast train to do the job, and apparently they're not doing something right, you know.
well, I think some stuff can just be old because,
So it's not just the water system that's old; it's the gas pipes too, huh?
yeah, everything is old. The gas pipes, the foundation, everything. And we don't have no money. It's like the people that had the money left, ran out of Jackson, and said, "Hey, let let the let the crime and let everybody else have it." Now, you know what I'm saying? And then you got, a few. It's like the Marines around here. You got a few good people around here trying to battle all these evil folk, evil demons around this thing, just acting crazy. I mean, like, it done got to the point that you don't even know which way to turn. That it just done got that bad. You really just don't. You look around and you say, "What again?" I mean, what is Jackson turning into? You know what I'm saying? Like, we are we are a little taste of Detroit and Chicago all wrapped up in one. We got the abandonment houses of Detroit, and we got the crime of Chicago.
Mm.
I mean, it's horrible.
In a small impoverished town, isn't that
No,
something?
it's like I was looking at the stats, for our city to be all it is. We got crime like major cities. I mean, like, um, I was looking up the other day that all Atlanta got 4 million people or something. I don't know if it's 4 million, but it's some millions of people. We got 100,000 people, and we got just as many deaths as them. It don't make no sense. We was tied up with them a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Well, we can hear that kind
it's not me, it's the system.
of. Okay.
I'm not doing that on purpose.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I never seen it. I, you would think you had seen it this bad, but I haven't seen it this bad. Where it's back. It feel like gang banging type of days. It it feel like some gang banging type of days. That's just how scared it is out here these days. Like,
Oh wow.
it's that type of thing out here. It's like people are scared to go in certain neighborhoods. Like, at one time, I think it was all right, and people was okay to go in this neighborhood, that neighborhood, but people are actually scared to go. I seen, I'm gonna tell you, I was on Woodrow Wilson, by the what does it called, the 5 point whatever,
Yeah.
right there, and I seen, and it's gonna be funny because me and my partner was in the car. I seen people come down to the what's the name, and they sing One way was Mega Evers, and the other way was Bullard, or you
Woodrow
know,
Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson split right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they did? They turned around right there in the middle of the street. They made a U-turn right there in the middle of the street. They were like, "Oh hell no!" It was like three white people in the car. They was like, "Dude, like, nah, we ain't going that far down there." You know what I'm saying? He turned around right there at the bank, right there, made a U-turn and went back the other way. Cause I mean, it done got to the point that um, only people love Jackson is Jackson people. That's just how it done is airing out now. It done got that bad that only people that love Jackson is people that's been in Jackson so long that it's like a person that stay in Chicago or stay in Detroit. You've been around stuff and you've been around it so long, it don't bother you no more. You really don't see it, or it just don't seem like it directly affect you sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like we done got so numb to stuff that crime can happen right in front of us, and it's kind of nonchalant.
Yeah, like it's nothing big.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And somebody else see that same thing. Whoa, hold on, player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I, it done got so crazy. We see people, we just going in the store, whatever. We see people talking to each other, slapping themselves upside the face, or I mean, acting crazy, and it don't even bother. We walk past them like they ain't even there. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? We just so numb to it, and I think that's a bigger problem too. That we looking at people around us be crazy, and then we looking at our kids act crazy, and we not paying it no attention. We just letting it happen. We letting our children turn into thugs. We 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 and we helping them out. We putting the caps and the Jordans and kicking their hat to the side and putting gold chains and stuff. We dressing them up like a thug at 2 and 3 years old. And then we gonna wonder why the hell our child want to beat up people and shoot people and stab and rob. I mean, we are not raising uh, good people around us like we used to. We are we might think we are, but proof is in the pudding. If we just look around us, we're not raising good people. We're raising people cussing. Well, just go look on your children pages. Look at them throwing up gang signs. Look at them throwing up guns on their pages and all this old type of stuff. You know, just I mean, you know, if we sat back and we really just really look deep. You know how they say you uncover, you pull the mask off us. Um, it's a lot of dangerous and difficult things that's going on around here that we don't really want to look in the face and say, that's us. I mean, our little kids, cussing and like even and I know people ain't gonna like this part. Even when I look at, because the show was gonna be kind of like, you know, how we, cause women to be more manly and stuff like that. Even when I look at our women now, we are noticeably looking at not ladies. We are looking at women that was born a woman, but we're not looking at ladies. We don't looking at women that carry themselves as ladies. And I don't know if it's the culture. I don't know if it's the men not in the house and the women feel like they got to you know come up with this hard side of them to survive or something or what. But all I know is we looking around and what we used to call hood rats and all kind of stuff. We looking around and training our children. We making our children the same thing that we used to laugh at. I remember watching that movie. What's that movie with the babes or something with the skinny girl and the big fat girl that was doing hair, and they was with the rich,
Balance.
yeah,
Balance.
with
Hmm.
the rich white guy, and that whole hood and that whole kind of thing that he made it seem like they was so hood with all the hair, the different color hair, the long nails and this and that. And I never thought that I would look around in a city, and that's mostly all we see sometimes. You
Yeah.
can go out at a certain time of night, and that's all you're gonna see. Different color hair, different color this, different color that. I mean, talking slang and cussing and all that. And a lot of people have really just lost all ladylike tendencies. I mean,
Mm.
I'll let you go, but it's just it. It's just something. I just wake up and I just wonder, where did all the ladies go? Who is the ones that's teaching people to be ladies? Who the ones that teaching women to have manners anymore? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or
Cuss.
who teaching the children to have any manners?
I mean, who telling the joker don't eat with this hand? Don't talk with
The
food.
etiquettes of things with food in your mouth.
Food in your mouth. I mean, do anybody teach anybody any of that stuff anymore? I
Not
mean,
not too much. You don't see
don't
etiquette.
don't eat in your bed. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's none of that being taught no more. And I think it shows. I think it's really showing all through our culture. Um, I remember when men used to put on their little suits and feel all clean and things. And when I went to the little award show the other day, and I seen maybe two or three, little dudes that had on their suits and they come up there and they was looking all clean and things. And you can say, yeah, he gonna be somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But then you look at a lot of people, just they don't care. And I just hate to see how far our culture have got on the no caring side. You know that part.
Yeah.
Up Rhonda up in his house, up in his
I wonder.
yeah. So what you think? What you think?
I mean, I agree. Etiquette is not something that is being implemented a lot on people's lives. You aren't being taught on how to be a lady. You're being taught more on survival. Like this, what you got to do to survive. This is what you have to do to make it in this world. People aren't teaching those things anymore. So who will be around to guide us on anything if we're not taught?
Mm,
You know, who do you see too often teaching girls, young girls, how to be ladies, how to be clean? Things like that. You don't have it anymore.
mm. Robert got something to say. Come on with it.
Hey, Robert. Robert said Mississippi infrastructure stood still as the rest of the country because progressive, including the government, hmm,
Became
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 progressive, including the government. Our government has remained the same since the yesteryears. That's how the
y'all folks. Mm,
that's how y'all folks wanted to stay. The last two states, Mississippi and Alabama, are identical in shape, old Dixie. Basically, the states are not progressive. If the states grew like the others, they would have to share the spoils with outside people and corps. My opinions on the aging of our state.
mm,
Well, yeah, it's like in the southern belts, a lot of things doesn't change. In the government industry, Republicans usually run the area. And a lot of times they deny assistance to increase or provide any good handling where there's a high level of poverty. And it's not fair to the other people, but it happens.
And that's a good point, Robert. We're not progressing because our state is so scared to change, so scared to open up the books back to let us know how bad they've been messing over us, stealing all this money. We are rated the most the most crime riddled state in America. Um, that's because everybody wants the old way. You know, they want to keep it the old way as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, I think even the governor probably chew and spit tobacco. That's just how old ways they want to do it, and I just think like like anything, I think you want to say good jobs and stuff like that to make a difference, but I think with the mentality a lot of kids have, I don't think some kids even want good jobs. They want great jobs. I mean, I think a lot of kids want to come out of school trying to want to make the same thing they mamas and daddies are making, 20 years in. And I think is it's helpful to want that, but realistically, you know, um, I think everybody want to run before they can walk, and I just it has me confused. I'm going to get into some of these subjects, but it just got me confused in the state of where we at.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm? Is
Right.
it?
Okay. He said your folks want to keep it the same because it works for them.
Yeah,
And I agree.
yeah, and that's why we can't really
Progress in anything too much.
right. Did I skip over? No, I didn't skip over. All right, come on with it. It's time.
So, drive by in Jackson about four this year already. What is going on? Well, that's just four that we know of. Man, they've had so many drive-bys in the city. It's just been terrible.
Yeah, I just think for this to be so brazen and for something that never went on in North Jackson, I don't even think I even ever remember a shooting on that corner in my life. I've never heard of a shooting down there by the highway Atkins right there. I've
Right.
never heard of a shooting, period. And for a joker to be doing a U-turn right there at the gas station, shooting at the new gas station right there
But
with
I'm trying to see who were they shooting at?
somebody at the gas station. They had a shootout with somebody at the gas station.
Hmm. So the car just happened to have a video on it to capture it?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, the video right here. This was a car that was coming. Well, they came out in front of. They came out the gas station parking lot over there. And
Oh,
then
okay.
they came out shooting and then did a U-turn, I guess, to go back the other way. But to be this brazen in broad daylight with all kind of cameras, I put it this way: if police don't get this solved very quick, like tomorrow, have suspects and what's name, they just ain't doing their damn job. If I got a good photo like this, if I got a good photo like this, blowed up, and when I blew it up, it looked even better. I just, I wanted to be very clear. That's why I left it, alone a little bit. But if I got a good photo like that, if the police can't catch these people that did this, like they should be in front of a judge tomorrow.
Right.
That's just how bad it has got. It didn't got that bad where I'm gonna tell you, when I came up, this stuff like this just wouldn't have happened because in the broad daylight, people gonna see you and somebody gonna, man, you got to think about how many people could get that tag number, they get the car look alike, this and that. Ain't no way you supposed to be riding in that thing today.
Right.
And if the police would be real proactive, they should have been talking about it at the news tonight.
Yep.
Never happened this
Making
morning.
a breaking story, because don't you know how many bullets that possibly came from that gun in just a turnaround? How many people could have been injured in a mass shooting? Has anybody thought about that part?
Yeah. And guess what? And why they just shooting all willy-nilly with these 50, 100 round clips, they don't give a damn what this bullet coming from and what accidentally shooting and what babies and what they don't care.
Right.
They done got to the point that they just really don't care. They feel like they in Chicago somewhere. Hopefully these folks ain't from Jackson, because I can't see nobody from Jackson just being this downright silly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because a lot of people moving up here from these country towns, or maybe one of these people from these little country towns, because them the ones been running these lights.
Trying to get away.
But shouts out to Verdition. I know y'all run a hell of a lot of lights over there too. But say I ain't gonna let you get away with it. But yeah, it just done got ridiculous. And I'm gonna tell you, that's for police not being present in a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
Not riding around. Like I told you the other day, I seen police riding all in Glustack and stuff, but not around him. He said these youngsters, and listen. Now, youngsters, listen and believe all rap is real. Yeah. Gonna wrap their ass up for about 20, 30 years. And then I'm gonna tell you, why they playing over there. You know what I'm saying? One thing about North Jackson, you start shooting over there, it's just like going to Madison. Oh, you shooting at the wrong little spots now. Once you got certain people scared over there and they can't have what's the name. Oh man, don't you know just a couple the neighborhood just went down a couple of you can buy some houses over there now. It's gonna be I'm just saying, I hate to say it like that, but I mean, it just terrible, man, and we got to make this stuff a little better, because if we don't, it ain't gonna get no easier. I think Mama's gonna continue to cry because let me tell you something. It's a mama that seen that car and know exactly who car it is.
Right. That's my
Whose son hanging out that woman and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And let me tell you something. If they catch him or not or whatever, We know where the criminals at. We know the criminals around us. Mamas and grandmas around here. Y'all know which one of y'all sons and daughters are thugging it out and all that kind of stuff. I got to change it up and make this place around here a little bit better because only you can really um a lot of these boys, they go out here and they cause chaos, and they ain't even got their own house to stay. They going right back, sleeping right under your house, walking in your house with 2, 3 guns on their side, and they ain't even got a job,
And
and
that's sad.
they making a living, going out hitting licks and just doing any and everything every day, trying to get a little money, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Because we got a culture now that a lot of people would rather figure out how to smoke weed all day than how to get a job.
That's
Because
sad, but it's so.
they don't really want only reason half of the dudes now want jobs is just to support their habits. They know without money they can't support their habit. A lot of people, we done turned a lot of our kids into junkies because we trying to make it feel okay, all right, the smoke and this man. If you ain't making good money, you can't afford these habits. It's people that smoke cigarettes, drink, pop pills. They got so many habits. They habits pay rent. If you just took their
It's
habits away,
housed there. It's the
if you
devilish
just
stuff.
take their habits away, they'd be living on cloud 9 around here. You know what I'm saying? That's just how. And let me tell you something. And when you enable your child to sit up under you and get high and don't pay bills, you're a part of the problem too. Put his non-paying ass bill out the house and see if he can smoke that goddamn smoke a blunt out there in the world without paying his bills first. You know what I'm saying?
You can't do it.
Let him get out there. Yeah. I just boy, it just don't make no sense. Let go to the next. So go ahead.
So, Jackson, Mississippi. Do we have so many problems we don't know where to start? Yes.
Houses blowing up, water bill. They just said the other day that the water company said we owe them $157 million or something that we behind in war. Man, we ain't got 100,000 people in the city. So what you trying to say? Every citizen owe $100,000? Man, these folks need to go, man. I mean, just to say some old crazy stuff like that. I mean, what did we just get a new water company? What 2 years ago?
Yep.
What everybody supposed to pay 100,000? We ain't even got 100,000. We got
In
about
our account.
15,000. Check and see how many people stay in Jackson, Mississippi. Period. Because I don't think we got but 116 to 123,000 people. Period in the city. That's just how bad the city done been ran down. I think at our peak we ain't have but like 250 or something like that. I mean, stuff is crazy, man. We ain't even got enough people to add up. If you just divide the people and into them millions of dollars, they said ain't no way we owe that much.
As of 2021, we have 149,000.
150,000 people, and they talking about we owe $157 million and what's the name? What that about 100,000 people, 100,000 a person, at least 10.
Yeah, they want us to pay for the infrastructure, the infrastructure problem.
Man, let me tell you something. Don't come in here thinking you finna come in here and just collect money. And that's what happens sometimes. Companies come in here and say, "Oh, well, we gonna just not even think about all the problems they got. We just change a couple of water meters and but we got it going on. We pay for them water meters. That water belong to us.
Really?
All y'all doing is filtering the water and all that old type of stuff. Yeah. What Robert said, think they can live with the lyrics without consequence. Yep. He said, if it's 149,000 people, it's about
He said he's sick of it. Oh,
oh,
got to be 139 because he's sick of it. He's leaving, taking him and 10 families with him too.
It said, vote Jonathan Cottrell for City Council Ward 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Shouts out to Jonathan. Oh, he's gonna run. He's gonna do it. He's gonna try to do this thing. Got to talk about it. How you say you got to put it in the air. Put it up in the air. And make it so. So where else do we start? I don't know. Tell me what. Jonathan. All right. Where do we start? We have so many problems. Where do we start? Just throw us a couple of things out there, a couple of nuggets out there, so we can get this topic boiling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody throw some questions out here, throw some answers out here. How can we get started? What direction do we go? Because we run around this thing like this now. We just looking around right now because everybody pointing and saying, "Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. Do you know?
What should we do? Which way should we go?
What should we do? Because it done got so ridiculous. We just don't even know.
We don't.
You said, gotta start at home. Parents got to step up. Yeah, yeah. And
That's true. I agree with that.
I do agree with that because, like I say, we got to start in house and save the person next to you before you can save the person across what's name.
Yeah.
To say the same thing. Yep. Oh yeah, Lord, them taxes. Oh yeah. If they closing all our schools down, why we got these so high school taxes higher than our regular taxes?
Where the process of elimination start?
We need to have another vote because I didn't vote for that. Whoa, he said cut off that buddy system. You know what that buddy system is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, the people that get in power, they ain't thinking about everybody. They think about the little corners. Oh, I'm gonna take care of these people over here. I'm gonna take care of that person over here that helped me get right here. So that's on legislation. Okay. What else? What you think, Bella? Talk to me, man.
Well, I agree with Jonathan. That's on the legislation, but still, you got to know who you voted in office. A lot of people just vote, and you just voting Democratic because that's what your parents did. Are you voting this way because that's what you're used to? Are you really voting for somebody that's going to make a difference in our society? And that's where we fail at.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask everybody a question. Now, Stokes done been in there a long time, and I'm gonna ask you: if we had 6, 7 Stokes on this councilman things, could we get stuff done?
Man, yes. Yes.
So what we saying, Stokes ain't the problem. We need more people that care about the city like Stokes. That what you're saying?
That part.
Okay. Cause see, Um, Karen is the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying is we need 6 Stokes. We need some Stokes up in this thing. You
Yeah,
know,
you need some Stokes.
yeah. Okay. He said they hire all their friends and family and don't none of them know shh.
Well,
He said Stoke gonna get some shit done. Let me see. John says shit. She hit it on the head. We vote for what we brought up on and
and
not
I
what
was right.
we
Because that be a lot of the problem with people. You vote on who my grandma and mom and dad and everybody
oh
voted for.
he said Stokes ain't did nothing done shit but name streets and buy suits from Suit City. All right now, sleepy. But I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you this, John. Um, I think the only way to get up in this thing this time though is I think y'all councilmen have to run on what y'all feel like y'all gonna do and don't sling that mud because I'm gonna tell you, I notice on other sides you kind of really don't know what's going on till you get in another person's shoes.
Hmm. You don't know how their hands are tied.
Right. And see, what's happened with Stokes is he always trying to do what's best for the city. But sometimes I feel like it's not what's best for the city. It's the same thing about, not chasing down these people that that's one thing me and Stokes probably would bump heads on because, I believe these folks running lights and killing folks anyway. Um, I feel like this here. If a Joker want to run from the police just like they do in LA or anything else, if they just going ridiculous, yeah, you bag off, you get the tag and all that, and you bag off and you know what I'm saying, make sure you find out, get an undercover cop or whatever to find out where they at, jump out on that ass and get them or whatever. I mean, if it's 12 at night, I'd be hooking their car up in front of their house, putting a boot on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think they just need to go to every challenger and put a boot on every challenger and write down all their tag numbers and just look at them in the eye and say, "Hey, we watching." I'm just saying, man. He said, "Them suits ain't cover suits." Ah.
Yeah, Tamika said the problem with tags is most of those cars are stolen, and that's the sad part.
I just, I just feel like uh, we definitely have to chase them down. It got to be consequences. Once you catch them and start, you ain't gonna never do a high speed chase again. Cause they go 5 for that high speed chase, 5 for this one right here. 5. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You
Put
gonna
some
get
out, yeah, put some
yeah,
pepper under this tail.
yeah. You know what they need to do? They actually got to announce it on TV and tell them, you know what? Y'all want to do this high speed chase? If we catch, you can go. But once we catch you, we ain't gonna never worry about catching you again.
That part.
Sometimes you got to draw that hard line. We ain't got to worry about catching them because you caught. If you lead us on a high speed chase, you ordinary don't get no bun. I don't care if you know everybody in the city. You don't get no bun. I don't care if your mom or the mayor. You know what I'm saying? No bun. I mean, you actually have to change how
within the system.
approach crime. Because if you don't change how you approach it, then they're gonna keep on going. They're gonna throw the finger sign up. They're gonna keep on doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah. So I just think we got so many problems. We just pick one. I mean, shoot, man, I was riding out south down McDowell Road and all that today. Man, can I tell you, every street down there just about got gas lines dug up in everybody's yard. Oh man, it looked like a turtle. Like I put it away. You ever seen them the mole that run all through everybody's yard and things? Just imagine big moles, just big, just ran through everybody's yard. That's how it looked going down everybody's street. Everybody's street dug up the gas problem so bad. I mean, it's gas leaks everywhere because you got all these gas lines and all these houses, trees done fell, and all kind of stuff done happen. And they just got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Got to.
Yeah. This man said lock little Ray Ray mom up because she know her TV that's hanging on. She know the TV he stole that's hanging on her wall.
Yeah. You know what? And me myself, I just feel like I think I think what we got to do, we actually have to we got to stop the wildness stuff first. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we turn around and we worry about some certain stuff, but the problem is you just about got to worry about your neighbors, and it's people scared to leave their house.
Yeah.
Neighbor watch soon they leave and walking in the yard and all. And then we had a police department that as soon as we called them, that they showed up quick. We wouldn't be crying like we did.
We wouldn't.
We would. What's up, Nicky Howard up in his house in this thing? Yeah. Let me see what we going to. What we going to? Blam.
Oh my goodness. So houses blowing up because of gas problems. What's up, Jackson?
Man, I just don't know. I mean, I just don't know. We got shootouts. We got houses blowing up. Is this a third world country? then we got a war starting where Biden and slickly threw a war in there.
Just like that.
All of a sudden, he about the president race last year, and he all of a sudden he want to start a whole war. See that?
Just like that.
There's something else with that man. You got to watch him. I'm glad you still can get voted out even in the middle of war. See, they try to get up in there like, yeah, we can't change presidents while war going on. Lie. Yes, we can. Man, you ain't lying. When you call 911, you might not even get an answer. You right.
Right.
You right. I done call. Shoot, sometimes I just call 9601234.
You can get a better person that way.
Well,
Call it
I
911.
be trying to save some money too. See, they charge us for calling 911.
Call 911.
Right, you get charged $1 or $2, and maybe people call 911 more.
Just $1.25.
If they didn't get charged for it. Why is we getting charged for trying to help the community. I don't understand. You get all our little tax money, and we got to call y'all for help. You're charging us. Boy, it just don't make no sense.
Not one bit.
It just don't make no sense. Jonathan, he worked one of them explosions. Um, what did they find faulty with that thing? Jungle Bunny, no, man, I'm nosy. Uh, you know,
We finally got you to admit to something. You
yeah,
know.
Jungle B, little stuff. Come on with that.
So you can get someone at court services at 601-1234-911 is a joke. Flavor Flav told us that in the 90s.
Get up again.
Nobody wanted to listen to him then, huh?
911, in your town. Man, he ain't lying. But yeah, you're right. You can call 6019-601-234 and you can get somebody. And then you can ask them, you can kind of tell them what's going on, this and that. But if you call 911, it's just a money pit. They just trying to get some money about you. Shoot. I don't even think they don't even charge nothing for you to call 811 or 411 to go get your lines drawn in your yard or something. But me to call for some crime, I got to get charged.
Mm-hmm.
That would make people not call 911. There's a whole lot I'm trying to do. What if I call back to back? Do they charge on that one?
You dial the number. You're
subject
to be charged, so just know that.
You ain't got to worry about me calling it. Come on. Come on with the next subject. You ain't got to worry about me calling.
So is the broken family the problem and can't be fixed? The broken family or the changed family? There have been so many rules that has been changed due to people wanting to feel like they want to change things so they wouldn't suffer the way that they thought they did coming up as a child, Yeah. So that may be the little error in that.
Well, what it is nobody knows the exact proper way, the best way for something to go down. We all just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We all trying to figure it out. So a lot of us don't know exactly how to change it.
No, we don't. I mean, that's just like a mother being a first-time mom. A lot of us women around here, we probably have our parent or whatever in our lives, but just knowing how to raise a child, we don't always know. We don't know the exact of being a mother. So everything is learn as you go.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I think that's the same thing with men. You have a lot of dudes that's in their child life and trying to be the
best they can be.
Best they can be, but sometimes when you ain't taught, like a lot of men just taught to work, and I was shots out to my partner because his wife died and he taking that care of his children, and he never seen that side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you've been on one side, you know what I'm saying, you never think about the other side.
Isn't that the truth?
Like even
because you don't have to worry about that when you have companion.
Even mothers, they always talk about, your son, this and that and that. But if a daddy that's in his son's life for real, if you snatch that away from that boy, you wouldn't realize how bad that boy might turn out if you take his dad away from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't realize, like, it's because let me tell you something. Every man is trying to teach his son how to still be here. And And I just feel bad for you know, the dads that's um I'm gonna tell you one thing about it, me, being out in the streets, I never wanted to shake my son or daughter hand or something like that in like they game related or something. Like if they in the streets or whatever and you kind of congratulating them for being hard or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Really?
always will want your child to be way better than you. You know what I'm saying? To have a better mind state in this thing, than you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think any uh man would want his son to feel like your son is walking around one step from death because you didn't try to make your son so hard that he gonna go out there and be a crash dump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be terrible.
That's the only thing I done seen some of my partners do sometimes. You know, doing hand signs with their sons and stuff like that, gang signs or anything like that. And I just think sometimes you got to let your past be your past. Let your son past be his little thing, but we not gonna intertwine this type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
And I
wouldn't.
don't think you should. I think you, if that's what the son choose to do, let it be. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a co-signer in
Right,
the
right,
son deciding to go that route.
right.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing. Sometimes you get out here and hell, you got a goddamn daddy getting his son a tattoo or a gang sign on it or something on him. And I just think that ain't the way to go, and that ain't the way to be. Um, you want your child to live longer and be a better version of you. You know, you
Yeah.
might want him to have some of you in him, but a better version, not just any version. Go ahead, read that.
Chantel, hey Chantel. She said I'm late, but that happened in October. I heard a BFF. Somebody just now posting it.
What happened in October? Um, okay.
Probably what you were talking about. She'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
Paula said these baby mamas gotta call Mari first to find out who the daddy is. Really? Paula's on one tonight. You crazy. That's funny. Chantel said, Preach. Tamika said, Not the broken family. I'm a single mother and mine ain't out there wilding. Mine in the house with me every night or at work. Then they come straight home. I'm on their butts all day, every day, even my 24-year-old. But that's the thing. If everybody else can do what you're doing, Tamika, then okay.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. There are so many that are allowing their 16, 17, 18-year-old to make decisions to get out here and work hard and bring that fast money. And the problem is, so many mothers are relying on this fast income from these corrupt children you've developed, and then you blame everybody else if he get caught. My son wouldn't do this. How would you know? You let him go out here in these streets and become a goon. And
mm,
when he does, you feel like that's my boy. You know, women, that's my boy. He hard, he hard. But are you realizing that you are allowing these streets to raise the child and you're still claiming him as yours? But if they go out here in these streets and they just pick up these habits or being taught the wrong way, so who really raised the child? The street, the people out there that's out there now. The street back in the day, there used to be old school that were directing young men or directing young women on how to move and work and make money. But now they're teaching them out here, you don't have to work. If you don't get it, go get it. They
yeah,
teach you to go and take what you want. You know, that's not what we should be a part of. And
Well,
it's not like it used to be. You don't have old school people talking to these young men. These guys now old school, they don't even want to talk to these kids because they so throw off. They have these habits that has conformed their minds. They have their own way of thinking. They feel like old people don't know nothing.
yeah, and I'm gonna tell
They
you,
know so much better than us nowadays.
I'm gonna tell you this: how a lot of men are scared to talk to a lot of young children because you got young children that got guns and they got violent tendencies
Hmm.
and they so aggressive that I
You
mean,
don't want to
that-
even give
that-
your opinion on
if
anything.
you just tried to talk to the child, you will have a mama to come outside. What the hell you talk to my child for?
Right.
I mean,
You gotta say to them.
and then you just get to the point you said, hell with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going there. Oh, she's saying that the video on the screen is old. That happened back in October. That's what she said. Yeah,
Oh, so today when they announced it on the news, that didn't happen today?
that's what she said.
Oh,
She said there's an old video.
oh, okay.
Yeah. He said they're allowing these streets to take their child to. Yeah. Read that.
So some parents like to live through their kids. So wrong. And
Yeah.
that's true. Even ladies, I didn't get a chance to do this as a child. I'm letting my daughter do this.
Yeah, you right.
Chantel said, I'm sick of these Jezebel descendants and their bad seeds. For real, for real.
Mhm.
Looney Tune games and Grand Theft Auto. We talked about that, Jonathan. We were talking about like they think these are the video games that they play that you can go out here and do live situations the way you shoot on these games. Like this is they don't realize this is something that's taking over them, like something unnatural
Like music.
in their head, just like the music get in your head and take control of you. Have you ever just been somewhere and you hear some music, all of a sudden you catch yourself bobbing to it, even in the elevator you bobbing to it, just like that can control your way of being or acting,
Yep.
things you involve yourself in it, just like social media. You be on social media too long, you see all these little skits on this and that, on cheating and this. These things get in your head, so you shouldn't involve yourself too much in anything like that's not good for you, not leading you in a great direction. So if
Because
these kids sit around here and play these video games all day, this is going to become a part of their well-being of what they choose to do.
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you another thing on that. Just to piggyback off what you said, um, it's a lot of people that watch these, like you said, you can watch TikTok all day long,
All day long.
and they'll be ready to break up with their damn whole relationship. They'll be like,
Just
you know
like
what?
that. TikTok
They'll
said
be like,
breathe
I
this.
don't even like you no more.
Man, people are already cooking off TikTok. Everybody like, oh, I got this meal off TikTok. I'm thinking like, what did you put in this stuff?
Man, look, everything that tastes good on TikTok start out with 2 glasses of Hennessy. These jokers, these jokers making you a boiler maker for a meal.
A liquor burger. Who does that?
I'll tell
Oh yeah, Paula said they are unapproachable. That's what the kids are.
you.
Them demonic spirits that have been manifesting for years in these kids, aka bad seeds. That's true. And all of that, I agree, is so demonic.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. You know how they say one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch? It is so true. You have got to get a kid away from your kid, even if it's your kid. If your kid, your oldest or your one of your kids are affecting all the other kids, Sometimes you got
Separator.
to get that one up out of there. You got to go because I remember. Now this gonna be crazy how I say this though. I was raising my dogs, right? So
Okay.
I had my dogs, and I had just bought the big old my nice cane Corso, and I had some, my girl dog and my other dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the girl dog kept trying to break out. So once a dog get used to knowing how to break out, it's hard to keep it. It's hard to keep it in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they broke out twice, and boy, that second time, oh, they took my puppet down up in the bushes with them. Man, by the time I called, my puppet came back first, and by the time the mother dog came back, I said, "Hey, player, yeah, come get these dogs, man. They need to be at a junkyard somewhere else, somewhere else, cause
So you got rid of them.
they ain't gonna ruin my puppet." So I got rid of them dogs and raised my puppy. I ain't never had no problem with my puppy since. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you have the wrong things around your children, you will infect them, not even knowing. People
Yeah.
don't even know when you have, and it might sound crazy, if you have people that's kind of crazy or suspect or too sweet or all kind of stuff around your children,
It could
believe
affect
me,
them in life.
it will affect your children in life. It either make them too soft, too hard, or all of the above.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to tell people, you got to watch the type of people that you allow to be in your space and around your children. You
Mm-hmm.
got to. And if you can't protect that, you're not really protecting your children. If you don't try to protect the type of people that's around your children to get away from them, I'm talking about if your cousin, if he fucked up, your first cousin, your last cousin, your brother, your sister, your auntie, uncle, whatever one that ain't no good. If you allow them to get around your children, they're gonna eventually put some stuff in them that you ain't gonna never be able to get out of. I still got bad habits of people, that been around me, and I just know it's bad habits. Just saying certain stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Hollering sometimes. God damn it, I got that from such and such. Okay, that's fairy tale lies
Fairy tale lies.
all the time. This just something.
Are kids crazy?
Hmm.
Almost.
Is they crazy or if we don't raise them right, don't put the right things around them, will they become crazy? Because
Yeah.
I think a lot of kids are born right. It's us that put the wrong things in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always talk about why you won't sit down, why you won't be still. Man, you don't feed them but sugar all day. Feed them lifesavers and sucky straws and all these what them damn snake things and all them gummy
Make
worms,
things.
gummy worms
Oh,
and
them what you call those
later.
throat straws?
All this stuff ain't nothing but a bunch of sugar, and we stick it in there, and we want the kid to be still. Why? You just charge the kid up. Zzz. Kid can't stop. I'm just saying. Read them.
So now they do stuff like for likes and they kill because they hate to be embarrassed.
Ooh.
You know what? I see this all the time. Like these little kids get hyped up because everybody got cameras. They
Yep.
probably don't even really want to fight.
Uh-uh.
But they fight because people are pushing and egging them on. Do that. Punch him in the face. Stab
They,
him high.
they
Beat him
kill,
up. They just doing it because somebody's saying do it.
they kill because they can't fight.
Yeah.
No
And then what about the ones
matter
who
what.
go around here bullying to fight and they turn around and kill you? Then what?
And the bad thing about it, we sit here and watch people sit around and just look at each other and act like they ready to kill each other and all that old type of stuff. And we don't do enough to stop a lot of this stuff going on. We
Yep.
just let the film go and
Mm,
watching stuff, and it just don't make no sense.
yep.
It just don't make no sense.
I agree.
I don't know what to say about it. It just don't make no sense. I just think that it's crazy. Okay, my bad. Yep.
Yeah, but that's just not it. It's more to it. It's another moral of the whole story.
Do you think the young men respect the old? Do the old men get respect from the young men? I feel like the ones that's raised right, they definitely do respect. But
Because they're taught that.
I
But
think
just think about the ones that doesn't have men in their lives. A man that come over at night and chill with the mom or just come through. That's not a man. That's not being a part of nobody's life but the mother. So how can you say that he needs to respect that person? So you got that person, then you have older men that's kind of doing the same thing you're doing. They around here smoking, doing this, run the street. So what example can you set for these young men to say, oh, I can go and learn something from this OG because he know are doing better than what I'm doing? If they never see that side of you, how would they know that they can respect this man enough to give me any advice in life?
and that's the whole thing with a lot of things too. I respect Jonathan and some of the people that's coming up because they're showing young men you ain't got to go out here and do all kind of crazy stuff to have nice things, to have nice cars, to have nice, stuff, around you and this and that. And I just feel like uh we need men that's actually, got nice cars, nice jobs, showing other men that okay, you ain't got to
Yeah,
have
that set good examples.
yeah, because people don't even realize most of the people that around here, um, you know, serving and doing all this other stuff, they riding no hood car and things, ready to crash out, ready to run by 8 lights trying to get away from the popo. You know what I'm saying? Ready to, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about living good is you sleep better. You ain't got to worry about nobody thinking about kicking in your door just because. They, I think when you live a better life and this and that, and don't be silly, pay attention to your surroundings, watch yourself, because anybody can get hit without them knowing because there's always somebody's watching and want something you got.
Yeah, just like that, easily,
Mhm.
easily.
Was nice that they cameras come out before they call 911. That's because 911 costs $1.25. That's why.
No, that has nothing to do with everybody want everything to post on social media. I saw it first. They don't care about that
Hey, I
25.
can see myself bringing out the phone, be like, yeah, I might have to film this one because that 125, man. Okay, but I can see myself stopping it though. I'm more of a person that probably jump into it. Hey.
But listen, okay, well maybe you, but there have been so many people that has lost their lives by trying to jump and intervene into fights or altercations. I just know a sweet young guy years ago, not too long ago, but he tried to intervene into a fight and he lost his life. I've even had a cousin. He tried to intervene into a fight among friends and he lost his life.
I had
So
a
a
guy.
lot of times you try to jump in these things to settle the differences, but you end up being hurt getting
I,
between this stuff.
yeah,
And that was years ago.
I remember that show we did. The dude used to work with me, work
Mhm.
for me, and mess around and lost his life trying to
Oh yeah, trying to intervene.
intervene into something.
Yeah.
And it just make you, sit back and say life is so short. But let me tell you, man, I ain't gonna just intervene in anything. You know what I'm saying? Like if anybody got guns out, nah, I ain't getting in there. I ain't getting in there. Nah, I ain't getting in there.
But
You
if
would
you,
have to
if you
be
didn't see the guns, you'll
nah,
get in
nah,
there and
you
talk
would
about it.
have to be you would have to be my partner
Oh, okay.
slash brother. I done did it for my slash brother and partners. I had a couple partners, last couple years that probably got into it a little bit and it escalated a little bit too far. I jumped in the middle of it. But me, uh, no, I'm not gonna just jump in the middle of nothing like that.
Well,
Uh,
that be the thing. A lot of times, innocent people they don't understand what they're getting into because they're feeling like these are both my friends. I've been in a situation like that. I'm feeling like these are both my friends, and I feel like I can talk to either of them to make the situation calm. And in the midst of it, it got a little rough, and it could have cost me my life, but thank God for his protection. Things didn't go all the way south that way. But I'm saying I learned my lesson then that I can't try to be a savior hero in certain situations because I can't stop what they're thinking. I can only try and improvise or talk about what I'm thinking. But when people at a high head, you don't know how the situation will roll.
yeah, because I'm gonna be behind a car or something. Stop that. Stop that stuff over there. Y'all stop that.
Tamika says some do, some don't. Just like some of these young girls don't respect older women. So true.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like back in the day, I remember older women in the church, they used to tell us, hey, your dress is short. Or they tell you, I can see through your dress in the sun. Start wearing a slip.
Yeah.
Now, if you come to these young girls and tell them put on a slip and stop showing your panty line, they will snap on you with no problem.
Yeah.
But back in the
In
day,
the church.
women could tell us these type of ladylike things to make us, do right.
Well,
You
that's
can't
the
talk
that's
them
what I
around.
was saying earlier. That's that lack of ladiness around him. You know what I'm saying? That have people feeling a certain kind of way. Like, and we lost a lot of grandmas, between 2020 and 2022. I think we lost a lot of grandmas that would tell them to sit your tail down or something, you know,
Mhm.
and it just ain't the same.
Jenna said, I ain't breaking up nothing, little patch. You up when it's over, but I'm not recording either. Right, because they gonna come and interview you. Did you turn in that video? What did you actually see?
Well, if I thought, I don't know. Me myself, I'm nosy. I know that I will record something. I bet you people like, yes, we done seen many videos of you recording stuff. But yeah, I will record stuff, but like it's a fine line what I put back out here. I done recorded a lot of stuff that I ain't never put back out here because it might on the edge of, you know, I'm on the I'm on the I'm on the line sometimes when it come to to both sides of good and bad. You know how they had that the angel on one shoulder and that devil on the other shoulder.
Oh, that's what you dealing with?
Yeah, like when I be ready to do something good, The devil be like, hey, stay out of there. Then the angels be like, hey, the good right thing to do is, I'll be like, say it again. Oh,
So which one get your attention again?
it'd be like, we ain't no police over here, player. I done actually seen my angel and devil fighting and stuff. Oh, I had to break them up. Hold on, please.
Yeah, you are at war with yourself. I can see that happening. Pray for him, Lord. Help him.
All right, come on with it.
Jonathan said it's 2024. Young men can respect the preacher because he's doing wrong. Can respect the politicians because they on the news for dumb stuff. Can respect the weed man because he got young kids doing dumb stuff, police on dumb stuff. So we all messed up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what the weed man gonna be doing dumb. Oh, they saw him sitting in the back of the car, drive the. Oh, okay, I got you, Jonathan. He riding there telling no houses so his stuff can grow. Oh, okay.
I just think it. I right now, I don't know which way up, down, around. It just stuff is just different. I mean, Jackson ain't the same.
Man, no.
Feel the same.
People are not the same. When I tell you people, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, like, things these days is so different. People are so against each other. And I don't think that it has anything to do with race. I think it's the human nature at this time because we don't know what we're facing in life or what this world will come to. US already started striking and almost about to start a war. We don't know if tomorrow we wake up and we be under rumble from our houses being bombed. We don't know. So we need to be sticking more together with life than worried about the next person or what I can do better or what I can take from them. Instead of just trying to get your life together, create your bunker, whatever you need to do, people are not thinking like that. They're just thinking for self only. It's just self gain. It's a vain world that we're living in these days.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Ugh, it's hard to. Big Dog said vote for Trump.
Trumpet or who? I was trying to see what he said.
Vote for Trump.
Like the president?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Think about who leads by example. Yeah. I mean, what we gonna realize is, I think the mold they try to make people like Trump and other people look stupid because they don't want to hear nothing. I think we got to realize that Trump is the only one on the ballot that's not a politician. We always
he's running for presidency, so you say it's not a politician?
No, but
well, tell what you're saying. He's a politician, but just tell what you mean.
No reason I say you can't call him a politician because politicians don't consider him a politician. You know what I'm saying? like Trump got up there and said, "Yeah, I done paid all these folks off up here." I mean, he exposed so much stuff that's that politicians don't even like, but they know that them the type of people that support them. The people
he's a politician. Just know that. So what you're saying is not true because he is a politician because he's running for office again and he held a position.
Even judges say he's not a politician.
He is a politician. He's a politician that doesn't try to withhold the politician rules.
Okay.
So he's still a politician.
if I ran for mayor, would I be a politician then?
You definitely will be. You know why? You said I ran for mayor. You ran for it, so you was a politician to even try and compete with somebody to hold that position. Then you have to be voted in. Although you may have other aspects to make you a decent mayor, you're still a politician because you ran for it.
Okay.
You was in competition.
So, like you said, if you're a preacher and you run for mayor, then you turn from a preacher to a politician.
Yes.
Are you
Ask Crudup.
are you a hold on? Or are you a preacher that ran for mayor?
You just answered your whole question. Why
No,
would you even ask me that?
I'm asking. Are you still a preacher though?
You're still a preacher. Okay, just say for instance,
Okay.
let's keep it on Trump.
Right.
Trump is a businessman, right?
Right.
He's a businessman that ran for presidency, right?
Right.
So it made him a politician because he ran for the position to become the president. So now he is still a president. He's out of office. He's still considered a president, whether people like it or not.
Right.
So he's still a businessman because that is his aspect of living. That's what he does.
Mm. So
Trump problem is
I'm gonna tell
that
you
he
this.
tried to operate his political aspect as he do for his personal life that has gained him so much in life as businessman. He's trying to run the country that way when you have to put leniency on certain things, and he don't care to because he don't have no filter, because he didn't have to have any filter in operating his business. So he don't feel like the senators and the Congress and legislation have to have any say so of how he moved because that's the way he moved.
Okay, let me do this. Okay. What? Because I'm trying to separate some stuff. What is Stokes known for other than city councilman Ward 3? What does he do for a living?
Get on the news and say raw boo boo and speak for the elderly. He put on the parades for MLK, Medgar Evers. He do community events. He actually be a spokesperson for most people in a impoverished area of Jackson. So do for a living. That's what he does for a living. He's a city councilman.
I did. See, that's what I consider a politician. When you become a politician and your whole life is being a politician, because a lot of politicians, only thing they do is politics. It's only thing they do is find talk, run their mouth, whoop whoop whoop. And that's what we saying about we don't feel like he's a politician.
Who?
For like a person like Trump, we don't feel like
Oh, you don't feel like he's a politician.
and that's why politicians don't feel like a politician, because you don't know Trump from just being the president. You know him from being a businessman.
Well, when he decided to be an elected official and he wanted people to vote for him, when he started traveling from state to state, you wanted to be elected. So that placed you into being a politician.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but
Well, we just talking truth here.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'll change it up then. Okay. I think you can be a politician without being a career politician. I think a lot of these people out here are career politicians. They don't know nothing else but how to politic to run again. Just like Benny Thompson and been in office 1,000 damn years.
You know why?
I don't know nobody who been in.
Because when it comes to the House of Representatives, nothing else is actually introduced past state and local. Benny Thompson is the only person in Mississippi that's willing to uphold his standards to be government bound. Nobody else decided they want to be a government official. You know why? Because they scared of their secrets being exposed. So that's why Benny able to hold this, because so many people hold secrets in their lives. You could do the same thing that Benny Thompson is doing, plus just from being you as a person to understand the world, the city that you're involved in, and your whole environment. But if you're not willing for your personal life to be exposed, you won't do it because you don't want your business out there. So Benny, the only person, he ain't got no business out there. If you don't have a life that you can live like he does, then that's what you got. So if you don't want your business out there, sit down and let the government keep appointing the House for the state of Mississippi as Mr. Thompson. So if you ain't got nothing you can expose, then sit down.
Yeah, we answered that question. Okay. What's up, Angela? Up in there, his house, up in that thing. She like, y'all just getting it in. Yes, we are. I said, naming streets. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Trying to that probably a thing I be saying. We so worried about the name of the streets why we got craters and all these mother. Well, we need to get the streets up and running good, and then maybe because it seems like they don't want to pave a street till they name it, rename it. So I see we got to rename Mill Street to get the other end done.
What they gonna call it? Palm. What was that old club name? Palm Beach.
Bobby Rush.
The Old Town Road.
Oh, yeah, we got to do better around this thing. We're gonna continue to live in a shitty state. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I always say, start one house at a time. And don't forget to like and share. It don't cost a thing. You know, because we ain't got Kimberly Blige around this thing now. CBS or something. But yeah, I think yeah, we got to change. I think with the little jobs that's coming and this and that, but we got to change our mind state. I don't think a lot of people want enough in life. I don't think.
Do we know how to want? I mean, if you're not exposed to anything, tell me what can you desire better than what you have? This just like somebody that grow up in subsidized homes. You know what happens? They implement this same thing on their children. So their children turn out and they say, "Oh, my mom said I can do this and get a check. I can do this and move this way." So they start doing the same thing. So if nobody teach us to do better, how do we know to do better if that's all we know? So what happened to the people that's out here trying to teach these young girls that you can have more in life than what you got? Everybody are becoming self-owned. I'm trying to get my house in this area of Mississippi where I can post it on social media and show that I got this grand house and grand kitchen and grand family event and riding this way, 2-car garage. You're so stuck on your vain ways. That's the problem with life today. You're not thinking about the young ladies. Who the last person you tried to teach anything about life, about etiquettes, about working to save or working to build? Ladies, who
And,
had the last person you tried to implement that on? Men, who the last dude you tried to implement that on?
and I'm gonna tell mean folks one thing. Um, mean people. That goes for mean men, mean women. Um,
When you say mean, like
just mad at the world.
okay, okay.
You know, eventually, I'm come around, eventually, after you act like you don't need everybody, you're gonna start realizing domino of people, you know, falling by the wayside around you, and next thing you know, you be. Because I had a friend I remember, and she she got to the point that she kind of hated everybody around her. She started talking about her family and started talking about her friends. And every year she was gonna shed off all her haters and all the people that she felt close, the close snakes and all that. And next thing you know, she married a motherfucker that not even in this country. Because once you sit up here and turn your back on everything around you, you got to look outside to even try to find anything else. And sometimes it don't make you happy. It just somebody that didn't know you really, you know,
Really?
right? That
So why you just can't say she found it outside of
because
where she was?
what I'm saying is, if you can't make nobody like you around you, only people, only reason people who outside of that like you is because they don't know you yet, and
Well,
you can only
you liked her. You was still her friend, right?
no,
So
no.
so did you
I
have
was
a
one,
problem with her as a
I was
person?
one of the friends she had cut loose too. I mean, she cut
Oh, she
everybody
cut you
loose.
loose too.
Yeah, I mean, she cut everybody loose. She probably got one or two friends, but I
Okay,
mean,
well tell me this. When she cut you loose, okay, so when she cut you loose, y'all didn't fall out of them, right?
no, she
See?
just, she just, no. It's like a person would get another friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like anything, something new. It'll feel like it's so, all right. So sometimes people think just because they got something new that friend was a better friend than you was, and this
Oh,
and that, and blah
okay.
blah blah. And she was like, "Oh, I just know, I just been friend with this. They've been a better friend than you." And I'm like, "Motherfucker," then you realize how ungrateful people is because you realize how much stuff you done help people with, and this and that, and you just and people just feel like they just got it like that. Like I don't consider people like that happy to just toss friends to the side
I
everywhere.
hope he wasn't from Nigeria.
I don't
I'm
know.
telling you, just Saturday night, 2 o'clock in the morning, my phone rang. It
Mm,
ringing through Messenger. I
yeah,
don't know how it rang. Maybe I fell asleep on Facebook. I don't know. My phone ringing. I'm like, Messenger. I'm like, this must be somebody I know. I clicked on hello. Hello, sweetie. What are you doing? I'm like, huh? I'm thinking like this a joke.
yeah.
Try to clear my eyes, wake up. Hello, how are you doing? I'm like, sir, you trying to call? I'm telling you, they are out there. Them Nigerians, they be serious. They need a visa.
Right. And you know what makes it so bad? People marrying you because eventually they just trying to get to the US.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people
They
don't
better be careful.
a lot of people don't understand this stuff and they just fall for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Big Dog said, he said, just like a
A
freaking high
freaking
school and college. She moved out of state. Now she a saint. Okay, bye. Yeah. See, it's the same thing. People around you, when you realize that the people around you they ain't gonna never like you, yeah, you want to move, you want to go other places, this and that. But once somebody really get to know you, the real you, it gonna happen the same. You're gonna start shedding them out there too. And in your new city, you're gonna start shedding them. Well, I need to start hanging on the south side. I done burnt through the north side. But that's the same thing. People will come. and they'll tear up this little old town and be like, Jack's too small for me. Yeah, yeah, you about right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, a lot of this stuff happens because people done been through a lot of stuff, and they want to sit up there and point fingers and say it ain't me, but it is.
Yeah, we have a lot to do with the way that we are affected around people. Jonathan said, how can your kids respect you when you don't respect you? Jonathan, I saw a video this morning, right? It was a young boy. He's going live. He maybe looked like he was maybe in his early 20s. It was like, yeah, what's up, bro? On God, on this and this. He like, I wake up to your mama. Who wake up to their mama throwing him out? And she tell him, yeah, I'm throwing you out because every time I turn around, my money missing, my money gone, and my cars are missing. And he was telling her, that was your dude, da da da. And she was like, no, it's you. I'm throwing you out. You got to get out of my house. I'm calling the police. And he's saying, like, if this be crazy. That's what he's saying about his mom on the live. So he telling her these things. So he already don't have no respect for her. Whether it was him or not, it doesn't matter. He was able to talk to his mom in a foul way, and she seemed to be irate. But if the problem was corrected early, he would have never said those things to his mom that he said. You try to subside like, oh, maybe my son is 40, he living with me, he cursing, but still,
Yeah.
it just put a whole little different thing on it. When kids lose respect for you, where they feel comfortable enough to have those words to spew out their mouths, it's different. It's different.
And I I seen that, growing up, just seeing how I seen how a couple of my friends disrespect they, daddy or whatever because they felt like mama wasn't gonna never throw them out. And I seen that. I seen daddies sit there and shake their head at their sons because they knew that the son, long as he stayed under his mama, he wasn't gonna never get kicked out the house, and he could basically do what he wanted to do.
And I bet you was like, man, I would never try that.
I mean, even when the dad, I done had dads come to me and talk to me and say,
About their kid?
and be like, man, I
Were
wish.
the dads that old as you?
Oh no, 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 no. The dad is way older than me.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like they weren't your age. Oh wow.
Dad
Okay.
had me back 20, 30 years.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so he was talking to me about his son. His son was older than me, but he was talking to me and he was just saying, he was like, man, I wish I had a son more like you, or this and that. But you just
Oh,
see
his
how
son is terrible.
you can see how a lot of fathers get disgusted, with their children sometimes
Behaviors.
because they feel like they wasn't around enough because he worked all the time, and he felt like he wasn't around enough to teach his child how to be a man. And I think a lot of men go through that, you know, of not being around their child and their child turning out to be something that they didn't want their child to be, or acting a certain way, or crying about some, or just weak some kind of way. And
Well,
I think a lot of men just wish they would have been around more to say, stop all that hollering, get up.
I'm saying, like, do you think those men were not around because they were taught to work hard and provide, and not to be a active role model in the child's lives? Like, do you think that they were reared like provide for these kids and not love on these kids? And
Right.
that'd be a lot of problem with men. They are not taught about love. They taught how to play love, because a lot of times single mothers, we can tell our kids how to rock this way with this girl, rock that way with this boy. But are you really showing or implementing the style of love or showing examples of what it means to be loved to these kids?
Mm.
If we don't have it ourselves, what in the world can we provide for these children on love if we never really experienced it? The most love you've experienced was when you laid there and got impregnated, or bared a child, had a baby. A lot of people don't know exactly what love mean, and it doesn't mean something sexual. People don't even know how to say I love you and mean it, or I love you and know the meaning of the word that you're saying when you're saying you love somebody.
Right.
That's the society we're living in now.
It's
People don't know the real meaning of love.
yes, it doesn't turn into a plaything, just something to say. Because
To get you what you want.
I tell people all the time, if you got a person telling you that they love you and this and that, and a lot of people will tell you they love you and don't even like you, and
Right.
and sometimes it just rubs me the wrong way because like I said, I always said on my show, on the show, if it ain't no love, like you feel like your mama love you, it's not really love. It's their version of love. And I don't like a person that has a version of love. I think love is one thing. You either love somebody or you don't love them. And most people don't love them. They play love because love gets you presents. Love can get you this. Love can get you this by saying I love.
Oh, by saying the word. Oh, okay, okay.
You can get a lot of things, but it's not actual like factual like that. Cause I don't believe you can love somebody today,
And hate them in 2 hours.
right?
I
And
can't stand you. I wish you were dead. What? You just love me? You want me dead?
sometimes when I watch certain things, like I didn't watch, you know, certain, just watching people interact and watching dudes go to jail and how the love, how it switched to, like they really didn't care for you at all. And I think a lot of men are blindsided a lot because I think men love harder than women. I think women love sometimes maybe a little quicker or might feel like they love, but I think men love harder because men are the ones that's willing to kill, die, and risk their life for their woman. And I don't think it's the same on the other side of the town. I don't think it's women out there, oh, put step back, baby. Well, what's up, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's men of them that want to get in, in front of that, saying that whatever's coming to protect their loved ones. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I remember watching something, and it just made me just cringe. They had a crocodile pond or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crocodile pond, and the people was sitting up there, sitting by the crocodile pond. The crocodiles couldn't get up to what's name, but it was like a little long slab of concrete, and they were just showing how people endangered themselves and got themselves killed by doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing. And the girl started sliding down the concrete and couldn't stop. And this crocodile's in the water. And she was like, help. And the girl said, I can't come down there. And just watched her slide on down in the water. While the camera was filming, that now you know how they probably had the camera set up.
Uh-huh.
Was filming, she was like, "Oh, I can't go down there," and watched the alligators just wasn't. They didn't show the rest of it, once she hit the water.
Yeah.
But it just tell you, like a man on the other instance, I done seen men jump in dangerous waters over there.
Try to save somebody.
I done seen them jump in front of lines and all kind of stuff to save what's not. I just haven't seen it on the other side, and I just think we can. A lot of women can talk a good game about how much they love and this and that. Oh, when I love a man, I love him hard. When I love him, that means
It
you know,
turns on and off like the light switch.
like that means you just pass on your love, and once you through with them, you through with
Share
them.
with everybody. It's called community love.
And that to me, it don't feel like love. A lot of women marry men that they know they didn't love. They spent hours and times and what's name because I feel like just like you said in the Bible, women ain't called to love men. Men are called to love women.
And that's true.
So,
I
so
had a friend to get married on that level because she was like, no, I don't love him. But I learned to love him. I learned to love what it takes to make him love me. And so she married him. And people hate me for this day, but still, she married him. And now she loves him because she learned to love the things that make him love her. So she did the things he desired and he loved her, and so she loved him too.
So I just feel on that instance that men are commanded to do more loving than a woman, and it's just more natural for a man to
But
love.
do they do it though? That's the thing. The men have the more command to love a woman more than she needs to love him. So do men get into that of loving the woman like he's supposed to? What?
Read what Jonathan said.
He said, love rejoices with truth. And we all know y'all be lying. We don't be lying. We love y'all with the truth. I just asked him the question.
I just think I, I don't think I know that
Real love is different. it's not it's not for show and tell. Real love is straight with an action and a reaction, all in one. You get the reaction of excitement and you get the reaction of settlement. You know when somebody really loves you. But whether you accept it or not, the turmoil of life that we live in now, a lot of people feel like, oh, this stuff fake. They don't love me.
I mean, but hey, like you said, if you listen to TikTok long enough, you don't think nobody
That
loves.
part, get off of social media. Didn't we talk about
One
this
time one
shows
time,
ago?
man, I was listening to dude. He was like, "Yes," and everybody had this and that, and they be having them deep things, like they be on it, they be saying some stuff, and I be like, "Nah,
Really?
I don't want no." I ain't going there with that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they say some stuff and you be like, no, no, I don't want. I'm not bringing that into my life
Oh Lord.
because I mean I think sometimes we can go too far. Of I hate all this old people are made for a season and all this season in spring
You
and
know your growth because the flowers are growing behind your ear on the right side, Yeah.
I just I don't like none of this new age.
Oh, now you don't like new age.
No, I'm just some of the bull crap that come out. I mean, like they'll come with you can get some good quotes. Now I'm gonna tell you the worst thing about it. Whatever you start looking at, that's the kind of stuff they're gonna start what's next. So you might
All
get
the time.
positive, and then you get some positive, 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 positive. But if you mess around and get one negative and you stop
And like it and think it's
they
fun.
just go negative, 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 negative. You can be like, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's how the enemy works.
And I just think, and that's how you get to it and start saying about cheating and start saying about how men are and how women are, and you just get to the point and you just look at the screen and you be like, y'all full of it. I'm, I'm over with. You know what I'm saying? Because if 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 you keep believing that, you'll start believing there's no good people, period, in the world no more, and only good person is you, and you got to protect you.
Right. So you in your own bubble and shell.
So that's all I got to say about that. I'm done with that one, man. I'm just done.
Okay.
Hold on, let me. Oh, how they say next week show is next Tuesday. Don't forget to like and share. It don't cost a thing.
Not much, not much. It's the day before Love Day. The Love
Oh, for
Day.
real? Next week is the 13th. That thing snuck up on a joker quick, didn't it?
The day
Oh,
before
it-
Love
oh,
Day.
the show, our last show is the day before love.
Love Day.
No, man. You mean by the time we get off the show in an hour, it gonna be babies being pregnant everywhere.
That part. Lunchtime.
It gonna be little cream puffs everywhere.
Everywhere.
Shots out and happy early Valentine's Day to all you ladies and to all y'all men. Good luck.
Right. Thanksgiving, he or she will be here.
Good luck. Let me see what the favorite. Let me see. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Oh, that's where y'all Virgo babies came from.
That was some love, babies.
Some Valentine's, some candy babies.
Right. That chocolate baby.
You know, I got you. I bring your mama some
Some
millionaires.
millionaires, and it was over with.
Millionaires in a titty bag. We get it on, boy. And then next thing you know, you came in September. Let me stop.
Well, hey, in November is the time. That's the 9 month span from February, right? So November is the month. So a lot of people be
No.
making count your months.
Uh-uh.
Count your months. Count 9 months from February. So we counting March, the first month, right? Happy Valentine, Daddy.
You got to do March in the middle then.
I said the 14th of March. So count the 14th of March.
March, April, May, June, July, August, hold on. No, that's past that, ain't it?
March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. They're 9 months. Valentine, Daddy. Why you talking? Get your whole life together, sir.
That's right.
Who fell in that category? Oh, okay then.
No, that's before Valentine's.
No, you
I
lying.
got 9 months. Yo, it's before.
You're lying to me.
Oh,
No.
that's before Valentine's. I just thought about it.
Every baby don't
Think about it,
come
man.
in 9 months.
Think
So
about it.
save yourself.
That
Stop.
made 2-3
I don't
days
wanna
before
get-
Valentine's Day.
It's over with. Just put yourself in the category. That's where you fall at. It's over with. I'm done, son.
I guess that's why I knew about the millionaires.
That part. You knew where that chocolate came from. Ah,
Oh Lord, man, let's get off this damn.
yeah,
flight.
that's why I had to call you out before we say amen on the benediction.
Oh, damn, that was messed up, though.
Ah. Yeah,
Okay,
you're funny.
you right. Cause I came because my 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 uh my my thing was a happy birthday. I was a happy birthday baby. My mama's birthday was on the November the 9th.
How when she came after your mama's birthday?
Break that thing, count that thing up to August. Like you said. How was a birthday?
Well,
was you a birthday baby? I'm listening.
nope, 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 nope.
All right, well, at least we got that out of the way. So everybody count up y'all birthdays and realize what kind of baby you
What
were.
kind of baby you were?
It's Christmas babies out here, so y'all don't be trying to talk crazy. That's how them councils ain't.
Yep.
Them Christmas babies.
Them Christmas babies.
This was 25th.
I was the New Year baby. Almost a New Year baby. It brought in.
Oh man, you full of
It
mess.
brought in the New Year.
You was a what's the name, baby? You was a November baby.
Nope, I was a Christmas baby. I was probably around Christmas. It was the season. You know how people get emotional and happy and family around Thanksgiving and Christmas. I was
your birthday like it was like right around same man.
Nope.
You was a
I was almost Christmas.
You was a I'm gonna do
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
You was a Thanksgiving, baby.
Gobble, baby. That dressing was good. Daddy put it on them.
Eat me some cake and then mama.
That caramel icing, baby. I'm gonna put it on you. That's what he did.
That's why you like pancakes away. No, I'm just.
I'm on a new leaf in 2024. I don't know what you're trying to do, but you got me messed up. I'm good.
Okay, that's that Thanksgiving. That's the only day I know they cook pound cake on.
Oh Lord.
What other day?
What?
What other day they cook pound cake on?
Christmas. What you mean? And I hope my birthday. Somebody do me I want the what you call it? The ice cream. Irish cream.
Damn pound cake.
Who? I just want a slice. You can do the whole cake. Just cut me one piece. That's all I want. One piece.
All right, Thanksgiving, baby.
It's in my veins. It's in my veins. That cake.
Man, I'm not messing with you.
Yeah. Trip out big splans, baby.
All right, Valentine Daddy.
Yeah.
You got me on that, but that's before Valentine.
Nope.
Yep.
Shout out to his daughter. Happy birthday, developing day, girl.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Listen.
Okay, what?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Got him! Got him!
We up out of here. We'll see y'all later. Next Tuesday at 9:00. Be there or be square.
Good night, everybody.
See ya later. How they say?